Nonito Donaire versus Fernando Montiel. Two awesome fighters that I like a lot. Nonito Donaire, 5'7". Fernando Montiel, 5'4". Donaire has a little bit of a height advantage over Montiel. But I think this is going to be I hope, energized, exciting fight. In this fight between Fernando Montiel and Nonito Donaire, I'm fans of both guys. I'm going to go with the taller, longer reach having, awesome counter-punching Nonito Donaire. I remember watching Nonito Donaire when he fought a Darchinian, who's also another very good small fighter. Small guy, but he's a little big man. Darchinian, great, good boxer, man. It's good speed, good power. And I remember watching Donaire fight him. And this guy's ability to counterpunch is just awesome. I've seen Donaire in other fights besides Darchinian, and I noticed that his ability to counterpunch is amazing. And he's fast and powerful with his punches. Nonito Donaire, the better counterpunching Nonito Donaire, is who I'm going to go with in this fight versus Montiel. Montiel is a good fighter. I like his style, more poised, tends to wait for the big punch. Has a beautiful little punch he does where he throws the jab and will quickly throw the jab and come around with the hook. Montiel loves to throw that punch. And he has decent power, but more of a patient boxer that waits for a big punch. Fernando Montiel. Whereas Nonito Donaire, he can initiate, but most of the time he sits back and counters. He's an awesome, natural, talented counterpuncher. Most fighters initiate the fight. Nonito Donaire likes to try to capitalize off your punches, and he's very good at it. He's gifted. He really is. And he's fast and powerful. Nonito Donaire versus Fernando Montiel. I'm going to go with Nonito Donaire to beat Fernando Montiel. I don't think that Fernando, first of all, can handle his counterpunching because he's so quick and powerful. He also has a height advantage over Fernando Montiel. Nonito Donaire has a height advantage. I think that may be a problem for Montiel as well. I like both guys. I like them a lot. But I'm going to go with Nonito Donaire to beat Montiel. And it's because of his power and his speed and his ability to counterpunch. Nonito Donaire, awesome counterpuncher. He's sick. It's amazing, his counterpunching ability. The speed and the power is crazy as well. With Nonito Donaire, you don't expect that from a guy his size, but his counterpunching ability is amazing. I'm always impressed with the counterpuncher boxer. I'm so used to I'm often a fan of boxers who initiate the pressure, who go out there throwing the jab, throwing the combos. Those are the guys I like. But when you watch Nonito Donaire, you're watching strategy, almost like a chess player out there. That is exactly how he boxes. And it's just a beautiful thing to watch because he's entertaining off counterpunching, not initiating the attack. It's very interesting to watch. And that's what Nonito Donaire brings to boxing. And he's so good at it. I mean, when he fought Vic Darchinian, like I said, Vic Darchinian, awesome boxer. Vic Darchinian, small guy, great speed, great power, even has his own little style, Vic Darchinian. But when Nonito Donaire fought him, he just took his time, threw the jab occasionally, and waited. And when Darchinian threw a punch, he just counterpunched, knocked him out. I mean, that's what Nonito Donaire, that's what he does. He's brilliant at it. So it's very fun to watch him because you can see him just strategizing and watching his opponent. The thing that amazes me about both these guys is that they're not that big, 122, 118, 120, but they're great fighters, man. Nonito Donaire versus Fernando Montiel. This is going to be a good fight. I can't wait to see it. And in this fight, I'm going with Nonito Donaire to beat Fernando Montiel. Both are great fighters, though, and I have a strong feeling this is going to be a very good fight. But it can be boring because, remember, Nonito Donaire is an awesome counterpuncher. Fernando Montiel is the type that sort of sits back and tries to just wait for a nice big punch. He throws the jab, he throws a couple of combos, he moves around a lot, Fernando Montiel, but he likes to sit back and wait for the right shot. Nonito Donaire likes to counter punch off your punches. So it could also be a little boring if both fighters are hesitant. But I think with the speed of Donaire, the reach, the height, the speed, and the power, I think when he does throw a punch off of a Fernando Montiel jab or a straight right or something like that, he may knock him out. Definitely, I think he may get knocked down in this fight, Fernando Montiel, because Nonito Donaire is insanely powerful. Fernando Montiel, he has power too, but not as much as Nonito Donaire. So hopefully this will be an exciting, good fight. Hopefully both guys are game and they'll get out there and give it their all. And we'll see what happens. But my prediction is that Nonito Donaire wins the fight over Fernando Montiel. Both are great fighters, but I'm going with Nonito Donaire. Thanks for watching.